So here at FlickFusion, we really believe that video is the experience. So for so long in the automotive experience for a consumer, it's been find a vehicle, battle about price, and be weary about the dealership. People are combative, transactional online, but the whole point of buying a car is supposed to be fun and emotional. It is fun. Everybody can experience that first time they get the keys and it's a good time. We want to start that process at the beginning of their search. Using video all throughout the process, all the way from finding what model, make, trim, what's right for me, what's my price range. If the experience is all through video, then the customer is comfortable with their preferred media, which is video. Now we want to guide them through an emotional process with an educated staff. And you can tell everybody in an email exactly how you work at your store or through your dealership, but you want to show them and bring that experience right to where they're at on their at their home. Yeah, 100%. My first jump into the automotive industry was in internet sales. And what I used to hate was that prior to a customer coming in and meeting me, then there would be just this cloud. I was never humanized. But what video allowed me to do while I was actually at the dealership was introduce myself, give a warm emotional reaction to the customer to allow me to have a person-to-person as opposed to a combative relationship. I always ended up at the dealership. We would end up being knee-to-knee working together. And we want to start that process when they're sitting at home. I wanted them to be an advocate for me and me for them with my staff, and starting that process with video online, whether it's introduction, how do I start in this process? What is a lease? Any of the complicated questions that so often get confused and maybe assume that the customer knows, we can explain through video to provide a comfortable, educational, entertaining, and emotional process to make car buying fun from the start to the end. We really believe that the entire process of a car buying experience should be video-centric. We would love if I can wave a magic wand, every customer would do their initial discovery about a vehicle with a video, and then find out who they'd like to buy from with video. And the easiest ways to get started with that are common. The average experience is a customer comes to a site, learns about a car. We want that to be an interactive and a video experience to allow them to learn and see and really take mental ownership. Both the customer enjoys that as well as the dealership. If they love the car, that's great. Secondarily, and sometimes actually first place, they need to know why they should choose to buy from them. People buy from people they like. That's never gone away. And we want to get a lot of information about what are you doing at that store that's different. How is the customer experience before, during, after the sale? And again, the only way to really convey that is through video. So we want to remind customers why and who they choose to purchase their vehicles from, service their vehicles from, refer their friends come, stop in to get a cup of coffee, check in to get their oil changes, anything from service specials, birthday reminders, lease pull-aheads, specials, incentive offers. We see those commercials on TV, and those could be individually trained up specific. That's one area that I really think has been lacking, is actually the long-term customer marketing. So we've all likely received a mailer that says, hey, great news, you got a special offer on XYZ vehicle. It takes about a week of thinking about I don't know how I'm gonna look, how am I gonna sound, is this right, is this the thing? And then about 5 minutes of just ripping off that first video. Everybody that's in the automotive industry knows they're gonna be comfortable when that person's gonna land at the store. So the number one thing I tell people is, are you gonna be afraid to talk to them when you're knee to knee, when you're walking out to shake their hands? Absolutely not. It's the best part of an entire process. You work for that appointment, just get rid of those shakes prior. Spend less time thinking about it. That week is optional. You do not have to suffer through the thought process of it. But in a practical sense, as far as actually capturing the content, the answer varies. There's no wrong answer, but I would say quality is more important than quantity. The one thing I would encourage anyone to do is not be scared of the mountain that they're hearing. Well, currently, I don't know if my sales staff will do it. I don't know if my photographers will do it for the car. I'm not sure if we can handle doing all of it. FlickFusion has been designed, and we know other partners in the video space and automotive have been designed to meet everyone exactly where they are. If we can start with a video as a start, see the encouragement, build that momentum, and work with them. I've always wanted to meet every customer where they are, start with totally automated solutions that are just built into your website and your process, and then you see those benefits, and you'll get one person to buy in a little bit more, and one person to buy in a little bit more, and then when one person sees their name used to be at the top of the board, and now the video guy is doing it at the top, everybody will buy in. So don't be scared of the process. Jump in, get going, get it started at one little step. How do you eat a whole elephant? One step at a time. How do you get a whole video-centric customer experience? One step at a time.